Okay, good. So this is that here together, here for you, all together suite, right? And I wanted to show you, we're gonna do a couple different projects, and I've got kind of like, you know, oh, hello. Okay. So I did a slimline card for you. So you'll definitely find the slimline card because it's the long, skinny one. And this is the slimline card that I did for our team meeting. So I just wanted to show you kind of like a fun alternative. But yours, yeah, your slimline, which is really easy. I mean, these are just like, 2x3 little pieces of paper. And then what I did for this one is, and it's hard to tell, but I'm using the pearl, what is that?
Oh, yeah, the
pearlescent. Yeah, whatever that one is. I don't know. They have this, it's crazy shiny. It's like a disco ball. Yeah, this paper is fun. Mother of pearl, that's what it is. So I used the mother of pearl on this one. On yours, I used the ombre glimmer paper. Sherry, we were just talking about that, yes.
Favorite of all time.
This is die cut, okay? But I left it in its casing to ship it to you because it'll make it easier to like peel it out. But it does have the adhesive sheet on the back. And then you've got a little bit of extra purple here. So like if you decided to come in here and punch out like a little heart or a flower or something, you could. You've got a little extra room. So make sure you save that scrap. The scrap is worth, but it literally, this is how the paper cuts. So for this one, I had a couple of squares. I wanted to do one with the hands. And then I really liked this paper, but you could do the back sides. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to show you a coloring that I did of the hands in another card because I wanted to show you how cool the hands can come out when you color them.
Oh, it's so neat.
Love it.
So the coloring, what really makes it look three-dimensional is to add a little bit of shading on the bottom of the palm. So that gives it that look, right? When you're looking at your hand, right, you need a little bit more dimension, right? Because these are really obviously flat line images, So you kind of have to think about, what would be a little darker, what would be a little lighter, And so I just added a little bit of a darker color right in the palm and then towards the bottom of the arm as well. And that just gives it a nice little extra shaded look. So you could color these in, you could leave them black and white, you can do the hokey pokey. I don't care. This is your card. But it's a slimline and you've got the fun slimline envelope. These are really cute. They come in a pack of 15 if you haven't played with them. They have white with black. They have a soft succulent that has like a little soft succulent. And then they also have a gray one that comes in that pack. It's like 5 of each color. So if you've never seen slimline cards, they're like all the rage right now. They also fit in a standard business size envelope, FYI. So, if you've got a bunch of those laying around the house and you don't know what to do with them, make a bunch of slimline cards. So for this one, my design idea was just to glue these down. I was going to put this in the middle. I also thought about maybe I could do this and I think I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to put this here. And this black piece was for this. So I'm just going to pull my guy off of here. This glimmer paper is actually pretty sturdy. I know that these are fine line kind of letters, but this paper is pretty sturdy. So when you pull it off and it's got those adhesive sheets on the back, like I'm not being super gentle and it's fine. Now it does have some of these little cut pieces that are in here. And so you can just kind of bend them back. That's the easiest way I found to get them out, is just kind of bend them back. And you can get all of those out. Because this paper is pretty thick and sturdy, it doesn't do well with the die brush. And the cool part about these letters is this kind of cutaway look. That's what makes the letters look really neat. And so you definitely want to take, a second to just pull that stuff away. And I just like to pull it, kind of bend it towards the back and pull it out the back. So it might take a second to do that, but it's well worth it because that's what gives the letters the really cool look. So, and I love this glimmer paper. It's fun. And I've used a ton of it and I still have a ton left, which is amazing. You can do nice sunsets with it. You've got one more piece here. And if you had a little pokey tool, you could use that, or you could use your scissors or whatever, but I just use my nails. And then I just kind of said, okay, I want this right about here. And so, okay, so I'm going to put this down and I'm not going to color this one. I'm just going to glue. I'm choosing not to color this. So the only thing I'll say about coloring this paper, if you're going to color it with blends, is blend markers or alcohol markers, they tend to bleed a little bit. And so it is very easy to go out of the lines on these images. You have to really stay within the line or you get kind of a fuzzy image. And you can see like I went out of the line over here a little bit. So just, be cautious when you're coloring. This paper it's designer series paper. It's not super thick. And so it's really not meant for, coloring on, honestly. It's not as nice as our like regular paper. So I just kind of push this down on here to make sure the adhesive is good. And then I'm actually going to just pop this whole thing up. And then I think you have a piece of ribbon. Oh yeah, you have a little piece of ribbon in here too. Probably way more than you need. Because all I was going to do was, I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive on the back of here. And I'm going to kind of flare that out. Like it needs more bling, right? I already got rainbow glimmer paper. What more could you want, right? Cool. Is that not super cute, super fun, right? Got that cute ombre look. So these are fun, easy slimline cards. And it's kind of fun to get a piece of, business looking mail that isn't business. At least I think so. Okay, so that's our slimline. And hopefully that one's easy enough for you. And now you've got a little bit of extra of this, so you could always punch or do something fun with that. I'm going to try to get this GABA stuff off my desk. Okay. And then let's take a look at the 3D project. So you have in your kit, you have one of the boxes of whose name I cannot remember. I call it the sweet tart box, but I know that's not the name of it. Anybody want to phone a friend on that one? What are these called? They're in the spring catalog. They are sweet little boxes. See, I was close.
Close to sweetheart.
Yes, sweet little boxes. Okay, so these boxes are fun. You can stamp on them. They're stampable, but they have a slight coating on them. So when you stamp on it, you're going to want to stamp and let it dry. So just like know that, like you can stamp on it, but then kind of walk away. So I put in your kit, you have a U matter that's on adhesive sheet again, and it's in like either a silver or this other kind of metallic piece. But what I did on the background was I stamped all the little hearts, and then I added a little bit of color with my blending brush. So I'm going to show you that on this one. And then, you know, you can see I kind of did that towards this piece, right? And then on the back, I stamped the heart or the little hands, right? And then I stamped the little sentiment. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to stamp it and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you kind of have an idea. So we need the heart. And it's a cute little heart in this set. Like, I don't know, he's kind of he's jaunty. Not all hearts are the same, right? So we need the little hands. Okay. And then on the front, I did this to me piece, right? You don't have to do this, but I included a little piece of Poppy Parade in case you wanted to, like, you know, stamp this. I did it in white embossing powder, but you don't have to worry about that. And then I will include, I've got PDF directions for this one. I don't have PDF directions for the other ones, but I will send you pictures. The other ones are pretty simple. If you need like measurements or, you know, if you've got any questions, let me know, please. And I'm happy to, you know, happy to share that. All right, so let me show you how I did this one. So got all my little pieces, more Poppy Parade. And then I did Flirty Flamingo for the little kind of soft coloring on there. And if you have to go because you have children or whatever, you know, it's okay. This is being recorded, so it's not the end of the world. But if you want to stick around, that's cool too. So, okay. So, okay. So we're going to stamp our little heart in Poppy Parade. And we're just going to stamp it randomly all over the front. And I'm going to do it. Okay, so I always have to remind myself, like, this is not the front, this is the back, which means this is the front. So I always have to like kind of reline it up for myself. So this piece that has kind of the concave is the front, and this piece here that has the tab is the back. So we're going to stamp the hearts on the front, and literally we just stamp our heart's content. You never know. Okay, and then I did do some hearts on the little closure. So I stamped a couple of hearts over here just because I thought it would look weird to like not have that. That might have to be it because I don't know that I can fit another one without being awkward. Okay, I'm always awkward though. All right, and then the sentiment on the back, I just stamped that in Poppy Parade on the back. And then I stamped the hands in black. And I just had them go off. This portion that has this 3M tape will be covered, so we won't see that. Nice. And then we're gonna get our Flirty Flamingo and our blending brush and a scrap piece of paper. So when you're using the blending brush, you always want to make sure that you kind of tap off on something because that first part's going to be really, really dark. And then on the front side, I just kind of like you know, added a little bit of color just because I thought it looked really white and kind of stark. And so I was like, oh, I'll just add a little bit of, you know, I'll add a little pizzazz to the front of it.
If we don't have can't even talk, blending brushes, could we do the same thing with those sponge daubers?
You can. I think the sponge daubers are also still like, make sure you kind of like de-daub on a scratch piece of paper before you like, you know, come back over.
Okay.
So cool. I'm going to switch I didn't realize my laptop was low battery. So I'm just moving my laptop over. Oh, it's okay. We got this. Right? Always something. Are you charging? Okay, you're charging. Okay, let's see how this works. I was like, there. Okay, good. Yes, you definitely can. And honestly, it might be easier. Like, I don't use my daubers much anymore. I mean, as much, I think, as I used to. It would be easier to get inside this little heart thing. I will say that, like, it definitely smears a little. Like, I probably did this too fast, you know, so the black is smearing a little bit, but
Okay.
I'm okay with it. I have learned, I think Sherry and I made a box last month, and we actually heat embossed it with clear in order to get it to stay. Like, heat embossing with clear powder on top will kind of help the stuff stay and it won't smear as much. So, but these are really cute little boxes. And I mean, it's not rocket science to put it together. I'll let it dry, but you know, fold it, you know, fold your sides down, put it in. And then what fits good in it, and there still might be some at your HEB, are these Ghirardelli hearts, these heart chocolates. They fit great in here. You can fit a couple of them kind of side by side, and I think they fit really nice. Also like a little bar of soap. There's a lot of cute little things that could fit, you know, really cute in here. So, but these little chocolates fit mighty good. If I didn't think the weather would be vacillating between 80 and 30, I might have put a chocolate in your packet. But who knows if it would have melted or been frozen rock solid by the time you got it. Like, it was so hot today. I'm like, what is going on? Later. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Questions about the box? Everybody good with the box?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Good. All right. Moving on. I was like, moving on. Okay. And then I put two other projects in here. Okay. So this one is cute, and I put it together, and I'm just going to show you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. So you guys have an extra piece of paper that I don't have in mine. And Sarah, I think I shorted your kit too. That's why I said I sent you a message. It was like, I left a piece of paper out.
I have
and
5 packs of that paper, so I think I'm good.
I know, I figured you would be good. And I also didn't mention, but like, you can use your sequins that you got on any of these cards. So like, this would be super cute. You could add some of these, you know, onto here, wherever you want. The black are going to be really cute. I think the pink ones would be really cute on this one, or the black. So this one uses the postage stamp punch and the Love Changes Everything. And all I did was I just glued the little hands behind here. So I just glued it behind this little panel. So just make sure you put those hands there. And then you'll see that there is an extra piece of pink in your packet. And that was the piece that was up here. So it's very conservative in terms of card stock, you know, like I like to use all the pieces. But what's cool is I glued it back here in a way that you can stick a gift card in here. Handy dandy. And I really like this gift card from Starbucks
Yeah.
because, well, one, it's adorable. And two, I really think that it looks cute with the little like rainbow, like right in the little hand and the little heart. I just think this is so cute. Now you guys got an extra piece of DSP that has, I'll show you what it looks like. It's this piece. It has the little hearts on it. And so I thought that would be cute, you know, back behind here, but you can choose to use it or not. Like if that's too busy for you and you're like, no, too much, you know, you can leave that piece out. But this is a fun, sweet little card. And I think anybody would be super jazzed to get this.
I love it. I'm gonna have
So-
to go to Starbucks and get one of those gifts.
I know every time I find like a really cute card at Starbucks, I lift it. I might not load anything on it, but
Well,
I
I
borrow
don't
it
think
for
I
my
have that
projects.
one in my stash of demoing gift cards.
I know. They just make the cutest gift cards at Starbucks.
do.
I feel like
Yeah.
every
No,
single
I
time.
was so excited to get this one for Christmas with the truck.
The truck. Oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
so
that's cute.
cute.
So
Yeah,
old.
I have a
It's
whole
actually
bunch of
from
it too.
It's actually a Dollar Tree gift card.
I found
I
some the
just
other day
noticed.
in my stash. I had the little sweater and I had the mermaid.
Oh,
It's hard to
Oh,
see,
wow.
but
It's so
I have
funny.
two of the mermaid actually. So I
So I
like,
thought this is a really cute, this is a cute, and this is simple. Like this isn't, you know, anybody can do this. So all I did for this back panel, right, is it's this piece, right? And then I just trimmed a little bit off of it so that it kind of sets and it kind of nests in. So it's already trimmed for you and you can see it just kind of nests in. And then I did use tear and tape for this. I don't
It's such a
think
great
that
way to give a gift card, though. It's unusual. I hadn't seen that before. I like it.
Yeah, I thought this one was really cool. I like to use tear and tape because it's a little sturdier. I don't think this is going to go anywhere, honestly, but you know, I do like to use tear and tape when I'm doing gift card holders. So just in case people get rowdy and, you know, want to rip your card into pieces or something. I don't know. So super cute card and super easy, but a different kind of gift card holder. Many of us have done different kinds of gift card holders. This is kind of a new one. So
Yeah.
okay, and then I'm going to show you two other cards. I'm going to show you this one. So this was one that I had done for our team meeting last month, and this features this is the glimmer paper, but not the ombre. This is the
Okay.
in color glimmer paper, and it also looks super cute. So these are fun. These dies are fun. This paper is easy to work with. This is not, you know, rocket science for sure. All right. So this is our last card, and I hope everybody feels like they got a good value for their bingo ticket.
Great projects, Melissa. I love it.
Thank you. I was inspired. That was good. Okay, so this is a crumb cake card base. And then you have some mint macaron and you have the hands. So if you decided to color these, you could also color it with watercolor pencils or, you know, anything else. It doesn't really matter. I'll show you kind of how I colored them on this one. So this is a card we did for our team meeting and just did some contrasting colors. This one, the bleeding really got out of control. Like the hands got really fuzzy. I was like, okay, I clearly went overboard with my markering technique, but it's cute. What I like about it is you get 4 of these on a sheet and they cut really nice. So you can get a lot of these cards out of the thing. What are you looking for? How can I help you? Hole punch, like a single hole punch? Okay. Yeah, how small do you want? Sorry. Marianne's like just like going through every drawer in my office. So, okay, like we have like super tiny hole punch. Okay, we have like medium hole punch or big hole punch. Okay, super. Yes, literally every drawer. Like how can I help you? She generally doesn't come around. So, okay, so you've got 2 of these tailored tag pieces. You have a black one and you have a piece that is crumb cake as well. And so just wanted to show that trick really quick before we kind of put the final card. So you're going to just cut that black one in half. And then this one, you can stamp we'll get through this together. It fits really nicely on the tailored tag. And then you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. And I love this trick. You can do this with any punch, but you just split it just a wee bit and you get a really nice little border on it. So now we've got something that has a nice, so that you get contrast, right? And you can do this with any punch and just kind of split it in half. And if you're a little smoother than I am, it'll look a little better, but you know, such is life. Okay, why not? So the way that I wanted to put this card together was, you've got a nice strip of this paper. This is a very graphic side. This is, I think, a little boring, but I like this side. So my goal, my plan, my vision here was to glue this piece on here and leave maybe like a 1-inch border. It looks like I might have trimmed them a little long. So whenever I mess up like that, I always kind of line it up on one side, let it hang over on this side, and then I just take my snips on the back and go boop, boop. Clearly my eyes were off when I did that. And then I included this new velvet ribbon. It's mint macaron. It's in the annual catalog, and I don't think I looked twice at it. I was like, meh. And then I was like, you know, I want to play with some new ribbon. Okay, well, this is really cute, but this is not going to tie great bows. These are not going to be card bows. This is some thick stuff. So you might wonder, well, what do I do with a thick ribbon like that? So I would recommend that you lay down a nice swath of glue, lay it down, and then you can kind of flip it over same way. And what I do like about this ribbon is that it doesn't seem to fray. So this is a ribbon that you can do this with, and you can have a live edge on the top and the bottom, and it's not going to fray. And then we're going to, I feel confident I can mount this. I'll color this later.
Oh, that's a fun like rainbow on the back. Huh?
Yeah, that's that cool rainbow. So a lot of people have been doing the rainbow, and that would be fun too. You could do the rainbow on here, you know. But I've made my decision already. So there we go. I already glued that. Today, I was teaching at a senior center, and she was like, I'm gonna need another piece of that. She's like, I glued the wrong side. I was like, yes, we've all done that. Like everybody. So this is a pretty big kind of mountain here. So I would go ahead and put dimensionals on either side of this, because you don't want to try to flat glue this down. Like this isn't gonna work. So I'll do this. I kind of did this. And then I just put this kind of down here, and I said, okay, I think I like it like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of regular glue on the top, and then I'm going to do 2 dimensionals at the bottom. Just make sure this guy is nice and glued down.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So now we've got like the really nice ribbon, right? We've got a really nice pattern. Even if I choose not to color this in, it still looks really cute. But you know, if I color it, it'll be probably even cuter. So I'll probably color it, and then when I send you guys a picture, it'll be colored magically. So that's it. So we've got our projects tonight. We've got our love card, and we've got our long card, and we've got a cute little box. So here are our projects for tonight.
So cute, Melissa. I love them.
Yeah,
Yay.
me too.
Very cute.
I'm so glad. Awesome. Well, let me know if you have questions. I will send you the PDF for the chart, the color chart.
Okay.
And then I'll send you some pictures of the final projects. And then because you guys participated in bingo, you get my February tutorials. So I participated in a tutorial bundle, and there's 34 tutorials in there.
What?
So I know. And so
Oh my gosh, thank
I
you.
know. I'm super
That's so
excited. So
exciting.
this is one of the projects in there. So it has all the
Wow.
measurements and, you know, whatever, all the details, but you get all the other projects too, which is really cool. So there's 33 other demonstrators who help design all
Thank
these
you.
projects. So
Thanks
you're
a lot.
welcome.
Those are great.
Yeah. Happy to do that. So I'm going to stop the recording. Stop.